Please note, this video features adults playing a fantasy role-playing game. Some language and imagery may not be suitable for younger viewers.
The wheels of time turn. From out of the darkness, the world finds magic. Magic gains power and control, but a new power rises to replace it. Science. The wheels of time turn. Science falls and magic rises. Magic rises and science falls. Down through the ages, until magic is broken and science is not restored. In the age of ebb and flow, a collector has arisen, gathering artifacts from the long-forgotten ages, intent on restoring magic to its rightful balance and repairing the damage done to the world. This is Athara, a world of heroes, a world of villains, and of monsters.
Welcome back to the game, everyone. We last left off. Our party of adventurers had found their way through a labyrinth of pools, and in those pools they'd found a variety of different creatures, including a dragon turtle and a naga. I think the exact description of the naga that Yoki gave was, "Ooh, big snake guy," as he ran away from it. After dealing with both the dragon turtle and the naga, the party finds themselves a bit battered, a bit beleaguered, and, well, just a bit beaten up, to be honest, as they debate their next course actions and which door they're going through. I'm switching the maps for you now. Okay. And I'll get you to the right zone here in a second. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything just yet. Lighting, the token is on the board, but it is not visible in this area, so let me...
I can see things.
Okay, good. Good. Excellent.
Yoki was over stealing meat from the turtle.
Yep. Yoki was harvesting meat from the turtle. And this is where we left the party as you all debated whether you had the ability to get through these doors. And I see something I need to do. If I can get to my cards. There they are. Okay, so what is the party up to?
Bear's still in the water.
Bear's still in the water. Well, Bear's swimming around. He probably needs a bath after that.
I mean, I just fetched all that stuff up, right?
Yep.
And I know he smells, so he does need a bath.
What are you talking about? I smelled. I got a bath in the pool over here. I got to swim in this pool over here. Jeez.
They weren't very refreshing.
I mean, I did go to the bottom of this pool, the middle there, so I don't know.
And we already
bit of time
searched the
here.
peoples, right?
Yeah.
That's how we got that. That's how we got the armor and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I think you all are debating what you were going to do in regards.
Who was getting what?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like another. There's another portal.
To the south?
There's
Okay.
two south of us.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, there's some fun things here.
Let me get some I can explode with. Yeah, there's a portal down here where I'm exploding green, and there's a portal down here as well.
I'm going to stay away from the green explosions. Feels like a trap. But Verit's going to climb out of the water. And we already divvied up all the stuff, didn't we?
I think so.
So everyone saw Verit get hit by the vampire. Trying to think, would he have knowledge of the fact that he's missing his hit points, that he's not up to snuff? I mean, we already knew he was not up to snuff from when he had his rest.
He knows he's tired. Tireder than he should be, but he doesn't understand what's going on.
Okay. So I'm resting, but it's not. I'm not getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, because I just. Well, no, that was the first one. I also just got hit from the other one there, didn't I?
Yeah.
So now I'm missing like half my health.
Yeah.
All right. Barrett climbs out of the pool, looking awful tired of this funhouse. Is this a circle here? What's this one?
If you remember, that circle there is the one that cursed whoever went through.
Wasn't me, right? No, cool.
No, it was Bertra. That's why she was dead on the floor.
All right. Is it still active?
I don't know. Is it?
We
Step
came
on it
through-
and find
no,
out.
we came through here, so no, it definitely isn't.
We skirted around it.
Yeah.
Did we?
Most of the party skirted around it. Bertram went charging across it to attack the Naga because it was I think it had Yoki or something.
That sounds about right.
So we going left or right?
I mean, we're already all left, except
well, I'm
Yoki.
looking-
Where's Yoki? Yoki comes up. Hey guys! You want turtle soup?
That's not
That
half bad.
almost sounds like
That's
Yoki.
not half bad.
So
He comes up. He's like got like. He was carving the turtle, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was carving.
He's got turtle bits, like I don't know, it's a little bit of shell hanging off, like some piece of turtle meat. I don't know what bit it is, but he's a cook. He knows.
Bertra, the last session we were in, we didn't have access to the portals until we killed the Naga, so we had not gone back to the right after we got bounced back.
yeah, there's 2 places to go. 1 of 2.
So we hadn't fully decided if we were going right or left.
Wait.
Oh yeah, because you guys just did the thing with the crystals and you matched them all up
Exactly.
with the little reservation thing. Yeah.
Yeah, when I did mine, it opened up 3 more portals somewhere.
Who has the third crystal now that we have 3?
I think Corm.
No, I think Barrett brought it up.
Nope, Barrett did not have a crystal when you guys did that little thing there. When you guys were doing the.
Is this the
Yeah.
crystal of training, or is this a different crystal?
No,
Different crystal.
No.
It's the key crystal.
Oh, okay.
It was not Barrett because you guys were doing it while Barrett was diving down there while you guys were doing the little thing
Yeah,
where you
Corm
guys
doesn't
were.
have it.
Actually, no, Fulmer and Bircher were doing it with their thing, so they still
Yeah.
have it. One of the 2 of them then.
Yeah, one and two of them have it, but you can decide who actually physically wants possession of the third
Of the third one.
one. So because you have 3 now.
And
So
they're
since-
all.
Hmm.
Yeah, we planned a route via the map to the right. I'm gonna open the map again if I can.
You should still have access to that
I'm trying to find it actually.
in your buttons.
Button. Select Barrett. That block. Doom Vault map area. Yep. The green line that we drew. Someone drew. Yeah, it was to the right. I mean, yeah, we go left, it's one more room, but we plan to go to the right, and there's more pools. And then it goes, yeah, we have one more predator pool room to pass, keeping to the right, and then it takes us to the Golem Laboratories. So that's what Bertra has there. It was going to the right. That was the map, the plan?
Don't click the back button while you're looking at the map.
I don't know.
What do you mean the back button?
The back button on my mouse took me back out of Roll20.
Rejoin party. There.
Corm wanted to visit the Forest of Slaughter at some point, so
Did I give?
But Bertra was right. Our plan was to go to the right.
and we could go cut through the Golem Laboratories a little bit, do like 3 rooms over there or whatever, and then go back into the pools if it turns out to be.
And then go down through the pools and around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it does cut back through.
Yeah.
Oh, Bertra's mic just gave out.
I think we want to.
Can you still hear us?
Grottos, though. We decided.
Yeah, we did not want to go to the oozes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Marcus's headphones still work, but he can't talk.
We can watch for his chats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if we end up going through,
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what? I don't know because we're up like on the we're in just the second pool room, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I kind of want to see what this little room is off to the side here. I'm just a little intrigued. I know it might be just adding a step, but
okay, before we go any further, which of you two want the third key?
not Yoki.
No, Barrett or Corum.
What about Gon?
Gon's not technically here, so I'm not going to volunteer it to him. He can get the next one.
I'll throw it at Corm.
what is the actual wording for this key?
Glyph key.
Glyph key. Got it.
Black glyph key, isn't it?
It's just a glyph key.
Oh, I thought there was different keys. Some that only worked internally and some that worked externally.
Well, I think it's being assumed that we're like copying our keys.
Yeah.
Is that right, Jason?
Yeah, that's what they did at the end of the last session. Is they duplicated the glyphs from each key over to all of them, which took them a little bit of time. But
Got it.
There were these little modi spark things.
Corm will hold it. Yeah, and we can vote. I vote we check out the little side room here on the southwest.
The little one to the left side.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go in there, then it what? Hold on, that one is called. Let's zoom in.
And this isn't meta, right? We're supposed to have this knowledge,
no,
Jason.
you have that map. That map was given to you.
I cannot make out what it says. Actually, it's really can't read it when I zoom in. I don't know if anyone
Probably
else can.
says, do not enter. Or something. Caution. Level.
No, see, the room we're in now is the pools of devotion. The one we're going into on the right doesn't have a name. The one on the lower left is warrior pools, but this one is entry. I really can't make out what that's supposed to be.
I don't know. I want to check it out. Who all's down?
Well, Corum, technically you have a key now. You can just go look yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, we're a group. I'm willing to.
I go where the majority wants to go.
Wait a minute. Are we trying to?
We're trying to get to the end to.
No, this
where we think
reminded me
the
of
witches are.
Anthony's thing. Are we trying to find Lightning's character? That is meta.
Wait, what?
That's gonna have. I got that handled. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I was like, man, I hope I'm.
Don't
not
worry about
No.
me.
Yeah, I vote Southwest.
You vote southwest. That is not where we originally planned to go. I vote southeast.
Okay, party split.
Bertrand, where do you want to go?
Marcus is typing.
I saw that.
Fulmer says he's going with majority.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yep, right. And all right, let's go right.
I want to have a good fight. Okay, so you're going through the one.
We got 3 rights. We're going. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
pass by this one,
Okay.
and we're gonna go down here.
Okay, let me go to the
Way over here.
lighting layer. Honestly, the way I expected you to go. For once, I actually figured out what you guys want to do ahead of time. Wow. Of course, you're already aware.
First time for everything.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually aware of the pit trap because you found that last time.
Bertrand was in it.
Yeah.
Didn't say how you found it. Okay.
All
I
right.
can't go any further,
You walk
and I
up-
have the key.
You walk up to the gate, and it's typical whenever you walk to the gate with the key and access the key or the key there, it swirls and separates and parts and allows you in. Now, what you see beyond first is the smell.
Ooh, smells like Anthony.
There's a
Delicious.
the stench
Fantastic
of death.
chicken.
It reeks of decay and death.
Smells like Anthony.
The pool that you can see as you're looking through seems to have something floating in it. Big somethings. And there are
Bits of something.
not bits, big somethings. Like maybe corpses. And you spot 2 of those. 3 of those, sorry. Because they're not just a little bit. There we go. 3 of those water globe things that you encountered in the other room.
The one that sucked Barrett inside, like bloop.
Yep.
Yeah, sucked him in. All right. Those aren't-
Yeah, and he fell out on his head.
Yeah, it got dispelled or whatever when I tried to get out. It was like the astronaut in space stuck in the middle of a room.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we either go to the right or to the left. The right, we have to get through the 3 orbs. The left, we have to go through 1 orb.
Down for the 1 orb.
So
Now there
Everyone
is,
come-
now as you move in a little closer there, stop a second. Ping stuff so you can see those.
quick thing. Who's controlling Gon? Because I've been moving him because no one has.
That's fine.
Um,
I can drag him in as we need to.
I got no. I got.
controlling him. I'm
Okay.
controlling him, but yeah, I wondered why he kept just moving before I moved him.
Okay, I was like,
I gave everybody access to both of those tokens tonight. So
that's why.
yeah. Where's that going? Oh, another problem. I want to change the layers. There's a door here. Give me my effects. It's faster. There's a door here, a door here, and a passage over here.
Yeah, Barrett consults the map and points, and he says, "I think we want to go this way."
Okay.
So we skirt down around. Yoki's in like, ooh, inspiration for my. I can't do it. I messed up. I was gonna do the voice. Inspiration for my new soup. Is he crazy enough to scoop out some of this water? Let's roll a die. Roll 1d4. Odds yes, evens no. All right, he is not gonna scoop any of the water up.
So as you're walking around that pond, that pool, right? The door over here, get to it, slams open, and somebody comes skirting through the door screaming, "Run!"
Hmm.
Oh, roll initiative.
I was waiting for you to say that.
That includes you, Finn.
I figured
I figured
Big bullet.
I figured you got. Oh, look at Fulmer rolling the high initiative there. Oh, poor Bertra and Cora. Oh, come on now.
That's insane.
As everybody's
is my
rolling-
character sheet going to behave?
Okay, is anybody going to roll high like me?
Now-
Besides Barrett pretending to roll high?
the person is running out the door, and they only glance and see you as they scream, "Run!" And obviously they're fleeing from something. At the same time, the objects in the pool begin to stir.
Hmm. All right.
Start. 1 second.
I was muted. Dang it! I said I accidentally rolled. I was trying to roll Yoki's, but I rolled Barrett's selection Barrett. So the Yokis and Barretts are both in there now.
No problem. Restarting the API because apparently it crashed at some point.
The recording.
No,
You-
the API in the background.
well,
Yeah, well, that's we
Hey,
discussed. That's why I'm getting rid of these sheets after this session. This
I mean, you said these look like corpses, but they look an awful lot like things that we're gonna need to
Octopuses.
deal with.
Octo corpses.
I never said octopuses. I said they look like objects floating in the water. There we go.
Shouldn't it be Yoki first? Yoki has a higher dex than Fulmer, doesn't he?
Yeah, we can fix that.
Farmer rolled a 20. Oh,
So did Yoki, but Yoki has a
Yeah,
higher
yeah,
dex.
dex.
Yeah.
Yoki's hiding behind me.
So that does beg question: how does Yoki respond to seeing someone come running out of the room and then look at the party and scream "run" that Yoki's never met?
Yeah, that was kind of my thing. Hey, who are you? What do you want? He's gonna brandish his what was he using last time? He was using his little
Crossbow.
Is it a crossbow?
Yep, he had a crossbow.
His sheet has a short bow, not a crossbow on it.
Okay, short bow
Maybe
then.
it's short bow then.
Okay, yeah, I was looking. I was like, I thought he had a crossbow, but yeah, he's he'll brandish his bow towards him. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay. Homer, what are you doing?
Well, Falmer heard the yell of warning, and not sure if it's a warning for us or for the ones in the water. Falmer's going to step forward between the newcomer and the group.
Okay.
And ready in action.
Okay.
Right about there.
One of the bodies floating in the water kind of stands up and begins shambling toward the edge of the pool and gets about right there.
So it's not deep water then.
Doesn't appear to be, no. And then from behind, shoving person out of the way, comes one of these. And that brings it to Vera.
I would have pictured it would just drag Lightning back into the room. Bye! Problem solved. Well, Verret sees undead. Verret deals with undead. Verret's gonna move up to there. I just need to take a little measurement here. 10, 10, 10. Too far, sorry. Can't help you there.
I don't need help.
Yeah, hold on, I got the two sheets up, so I need to switch between them. There you go. Verret doesn't like undead. Verret's gonna do a swing. Which one? Yeah, here we go. 1 on the dude next to him, the undead. Oh crap! I did that at advantage. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I can check it.
It would have been a 14.
14, still a hit, so.
And second attack. Try and knock it back into the pool if you can.
Okay. The second attack, however, missed. It managed to shamble to the left, just at the inappropriate time for you, or the appropriate time for it.
Reeling a little. If they attack on your keys, bonus action. I did. As a bonus action, I will attempt to shove it.
Okay.
Shove it 5. Yeah, so the shove action is to shove prone, I believe.
Yeah.
So to knock it over.
Knock it over, right. What's the save DC on that?
Let's see. Isn't it? I don't know if it'd be like a grapple versus strength or how's it?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's athletics versus either athletics or acrobatics.
Alright, so there's my athletics.
Athletics, and let me get the strength roll. Oh, no, I see.
Oh, oof. So
You're
I
lying
missed,
down on the job.
no, I missed with the second swing, but I backhand it with my shield and knock it over. So it'll be prone. Boop.
Working on that now. Prone.
Oh, is that new?
No, it's actually been there for a while.
It didn't work.
Didn't work right.
I was like, I don't remember these coming up before. Dope. All right, yeah, and that's Verret still has a bit more movement, so 20, 10. You know what? Everyone's moving up a little, so he's gonna move up right about there. He's not gonna move into the water, but he's gonna just move up another 5 feet. Yeah, that 5 feet's good.
Okay. Two more of them are in the pool moving. And one of them claws at Verret.
It's a miss.
Horribly. As typical
Scratches
with
against his shield, and
typically, as you know, when I run the monsters, you know, Marty runs them, they hit everything. When I run them, they hit nothing. Okay, and then there's the other one. I think that's that one.
other. Craggle?
Lightning, you're feeling a little boxed in because there's two of those things, and one of them is now on the other side of you. Having a time.
Less than comfortable.
So what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna do the one thing that I'm really good at, and I'm gonna poke it.
Okay.
Which one? You've got so many choices.
And do. Let me cast the thing. I need to get out of edit mode.
There we go. Which one are you doing that on? The one behind you or the one to the bottom?
The one behind me.
Okay. That's what I thought. I want to make sure. Because that definitely hits. So the person that most of you don't recognize, Corum. Yeah, you could see him. Oh crap. I'll deal with that on Corum's turn. Because that's kind of funny.
What?
You're standing on a pit trap.
Oh gosh, darn it.
You see a series of sparks come off their hand and slam into one of the creatures behind them. What else are you doing there, Lightning?
Eating attacks of opportunity as I flee.
All right. Which way are you fleeing? Go ahead and flee to where you're fleeing there now. There's the first one and the second one. Oh, crap. You get 15 AC, so the second one hits you. I got your health.
Thank you.
Okay, takes care of that. So the person that most of the party doesn't recognize is running toward them with big things behind them. And, oh crap. This one passed one of my characters. No, don't matter, he's just... Caught one. Is that one? It moves to there. Gone. What's Gone doing?
I think Ghana's going to try to use a vicious mockery on that one right in front of.
Okay.
This is the one that's hurt, right?
Yes. It's a prone.
And prone.
Yeah, they'll kick them while they're down.
Oh, look at that. You know what? Because of the spell increase, it's just going to take the damage.
Interesting.
Make it roll against that because I doubled the damage on it, so it's feeling really bad about itself.
Sweet.
Okay, that brings us around to the school. No, he's in the middle of the pond, so let me get to that right there. Corum, as all this is going down, and you think just for a second, oh my god, isn't that lightning? As the floor drops out underneath you.
Okay.
Take 9 points of damage from your fall. I can just get that for you. And you find yourself at the bottom of a 20-foot pit with some very sharp spikes.
Ooh.
So what are you doing?
Sheesh kebab.
I'm real quick just looking over my things that I could do to. Yeah.
to eliminate the situation?
Yeah. Oh, I found out that
believe you.
rapier. I looked at that. It gives me like +5 acrobatics, which is something I really like. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Do I feel like I could scale this wall and get out of here?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay. Give me a check there.
What do you want me to use? Athletics, acrobatics.
Athletics. Actually, let's do acrobatics. Let's see if you can parkour your way out there.
Okay, and then we just got to add five to this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to do it.
So 19 with 5, that makes 24.
Sweet.
He just like jumps from wall to wall, back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah, Bircher looks down just in time to see Corum hit the spikes, look up and go, that sucked. And then just like starts hopping the wall like some kind of monk up the wall and lands on the other side of the thing. You still got
I'm gonna
movement.
make
You
sure.
got about 10 foot of movement left.
Oh wow, okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure that Bertra sees the pit trap real quick. You know, shout.
It's open now.
2. That'd be 10 more feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay into this creature in front of me.
Okay.
Is the one on the ground? Is it like in the water, or is this one over
It's laying
here?
in the edge of the water.
And it's
But I
prone.
can hit it?
So
Yeah, it's on the ground. Yes, you can hit it.
you get advantage on prone, don't you?
I think so.
Yes. At least I allow it.
He's just basically stabbing it while it lays there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and still do it kind of defensively though.
Okay.
On the hurt one on the ground.
Okay. Okay. 20. Oh, that ended its poor life.
Oh, all right. Well then I'll kind of swing around and hit the one that's in front of Barrett.
Okay.
Defense. Choose a target.
Oh, nice. Those rolls. Well, those rolls last week when we needed them.
I know I was rolling terrible, man.
Oh, last week, 2 weeks ago. Anything else?
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Marcus, what are you doing? No, you can't tell us. So.
Making measurements.
Yeah, see his ruler going crazy. Lightning, you see at least one familiar face in this crowd. You saw Corum come bounding out of the hallway, literally bounding out of the hallway. And then right behind him, you see Bertra. Both Corum and Bertra seem to have acquired new weapons.
And new companions. Ooh.
Ooh!
Holy crap!
Which one are you hitting? The one right here, Marcus?
Pretty sure it has to be that one.
Yeah, I do too. I just want to make sure I was. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it used to be that one. Now it's
yeah, it used
in
to be
half.
that. Yeah, that one like literally. Oh my God.
She just cleaves
I'm
it
just
in
gonna
half.
just say 25 just to get its token killed because that's more than one has on. You see Bertra come running through, holding a huge great sword that looks like it's made of glass, and just swings it through one of these undead and just cleaves it literally in half. Anything else, Marcus?
We can't respond.
Yeah, I know.
He's I don't know if he's lightning's typing. I don't know. Marcus is big buff battle wipe. Second wind. The little healing.
Yeah, gotcha. I got it on your sheet for you. Done. And that's it. Okay. Now let's see. Is that one of the ghouls? Oh, that's one. There's still one over here. It comes running this way and stops right here and does something you don't expect. It tries to bite one of the creatures from the other room, but misses. And that's all in the first 6 seconds. What's Yoki doing? Other than laughing at Cora.
Oh, I thought it was muted. There we go.
No, you're like,
No, there we go. So, Yoki sees Bertra's impressive feat there and sees Corum take one down, and he's gonna. Boom. Hold on, I need to see a line of sight here. Ding. Ding. Alright, does he have any kind of feat for that? No, he's gonna. I don't know if he has this. Quick, I just need to see what he can hide behind. Can he hide? Can he hide behind creatures larger than him? Or is that just the gnome,
no.
the halfling thing?
That's a halfling thing.
So he has nothing to.
He's been doing it, but not with the feet. He's just been hiding
Yeah.
behind them.
Okay. There's nothing near. Hold on. Let me measure this out. Bing.
Bertra, as she comes running out of there, and Cletus screams, "Lightning! Get over here now!"
He gets sneak attack damage on something that's flanked by another enemy, so he's gonna move over here, and he had his bow readied already, so he's
Right.
gonna loose the arrow at that one there.
Okay, go ahead and move him there and give me the attack.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Bing, and his sheet, and short bow,
Oh, nicely done.
and sneak attack damage. There. Boop. He does not get a second attack or anything, right?
Nope, he does not. He's just a
Uh,
poor roguey.
He's gonna bonus action hide
Okay,
against the floor.
yeah, that's fine.
Where's his
Still
skill?
roll while Fulmer tells while Fulmer resolves what Fulmer's doing. Fulmer, there's a
Well,
there-
Fulmer heard Bertra hollering.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Fulmer heard Bertra hollering, so he just looks over at the stranger, assumes that somebody knows the stranger, and is going to continue on towards the mobs.
Okay.
And after seeing this one here attack the big guy, I'm going to haul off and attack this guy first, not knowing what's going on with the big guy.
Okay. Oh, nice. So you're going against the ghoul, right?
Yeah, the ghoul that's right below me.
That's what I thought. So make sure I had the right token. You slash into it with your pound into it with your hammer. Lighting. This is another weapon that seems to be a common theme amongst the group. This hammer seems to be made of glass.
Odd flex, but go off.
And a second hit on the same one.
Oh, nice. That actually ends it.
And still not being sure if these bigger creatures will attack me or not,
Right.
I'm going to continue another 10 paces down and attack this second one with.
Okay. Action surging. Oh, nice. That actually hits. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, it's being a little slow.
Oh, okay. That just popped in on my side now. Oh,
Just popped in on mine too.
and destroys both of those. I didn't mean to.
And
So-
at that, I'm going to hold my position right there.
Okay.
But I'm going to turn towards the big guy just in case.
All right. Very good. So let's see what this big guy doing because it's like beside you. Oh, let's see. You kill undead well, puny. I get you now.
You
Holy
bitch.
crap!
You bitch.
Let's see. I'll get your health for you, Fulmer. It's 14. Minus 5. Okay.
The -5 didn't hit. The 20 didn't hit.
Oh, it sure didn't, did it? I thought.
I'm 21. Come on.
21. You're 21. I'm sorry.
Blackjack.
You're trying to kill me. Come on.
I put it back. And that's all it does. Verret, what are you up to?
Verrett's turn. Well, he's. Let's see. Distance measurement here. Why is this center? Here gives a. Here gives. It's a hard sell. 15.
You don't know the stranger yet, remember?
Yeah, I know, and I can't reach both. So, this one, I guess that's 10 feet distance there. If I move there, do I measure from the center or from the corner?
Center.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, from the corner, I think it's 10 to either side.
Yeah.
From the, yeah, because that's 10 there. That's 10 there from the corner, but
The grid's 5. They're 5-foot grids, so.
so 5 and then 10 feet to Fulmer. And this one just hit Fulmer, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little wacky whack. With this one.
Or that, let me make sure. Yeah, just making sure.
That hits.
Yeah, he hits. I was just making sure that this is one of the newer tokens and it was a little odd.
And yeah, I can attack twice when I take the attack action, but I can't do the shove then the second attack. Can I? Yeah, that's what I was wondering to get advantage on it.
This
So
all action. So
yeah, so there's a second hit,
okay, hits.
and we'll shove him. And the shove is athletics. 15. Boop, prone.
Nope. One,
Oh?
one class size bigger than you.
Oh no. Do I push him back? Anything?
You push him back. He just doesn't go flying.
Where does he go back to?
Nowhere. He's against the wall.
Yeah, he goes back
That
a little
way?
bit, just kind of goes the other way.
Oh, a little that way.
That way a little?
Oh yeah, open up room for another one to attack me there, dude.
You're fine, probably.
Okay, and then
We did not rest after our last encounter.
no, you didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Too bad.
Former claws come up out of the water from the pool edge behind you and swipe at your legs, but miss.
I'm not worried about it.
The other one comes through. It sees Verret, and it's more interested in Verret than it is Fulmer. Holy crap.
Poor
20,
Barrett. Poor
27,
Barrett.
27 hits.
So does the 20.
Uh-huh.
20 is even with my armor class.
Yeah.
That hits.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Unless we're doing the glancing, I don't remember.
No, that's Brian's game. That's always confused me. I always come in and I'm like, hey, was that glancing? No, that's Brian's. Damn it.
You are hurt.
Oh, I am very hurt.
You are a sucker that comes in to protect me.
Whatevs.
And that's all it's doing. So, Lightning, what are you doing? You've seen two people run past you. You've seen Burchard and Corum both destroy things. Verret suddenly, one of the ones that went past you, though he looks to be a rather healthy person, just seems like he got actually pummeled by one of these things that was chasing him. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Got that on you, back on you already, so that puts Verret back to 22, which definitely is needed right now. Okay, anything else from Lightning?
The rest of my movement away.
Flee!
Okay.
I learned my lesson with the stag beetles.
Okay, and that brings it to one of the ghouls. Oh, he's in the pond. He comes up out of the pond and swings a claw of lightning, but misses horribly because they're just fodder. Gone.
Don is going to make his way 10, 15, 20, 25. Make his way kind of over here. Oh, he can go 35. I think he's gonna cast a lightning bolt if he can get it past Verret and Fulmer. I don't know if he can though.
I don't know if he can't. Well,
You see what I'm saying? I was thinking
yeah, okay, that would work. Right there would
like something like
yeah,
that, or
that would work. That would work. Yeah, you
Okay.
can pull it off.
okay.
Verret's just gonna smell like burning ozone.
Yeah, he's going to be real close to Verret as he goes by, but
All right.
let's hope nothing goes wrong on the ebb and flow.
Normal spell effect.
Okay, dex of 16. Stat block, I'll roll off the same one. Saving throw dex. Saving throw dex. Oh,
Oof.
both failed for 35.
Nice.
Minus 3, 5. No, I don't need that. That's 3, 5. Okay. Anything else I got?
Wanted him to. Oh, wait, never mind. He's got cutting words. Nope, that's all. Sorry.
Okay. So Quorum.
It worked out kind of weird. Quorum will quickly greet Lightning. Oh, Lightning, great to see you. Can I help you kill that one? He'll kind of come around the other side and
Please
I'm gonna
do.
use that. Yeah, you know what? I'll just go full offense with the short sword.
All right. Oh, nice. Actually, I think that
And then-
ends. No, it doesn't end. Close.
I'll hit him again.
Well, that ends in.
He's definitely getting lucky with the. I'm going to healing word Verret from
Okay.
here as well. Sorry, I'm
You're fine.
going slow.
You're fine.
As long as it's not a curse word or the same thing I did to Fulmer.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Hey, please add my HPs.
I'll take care of that.
Wait, what did you put me at?
I'm moved you up 8.
Yeah, because, okay, yeah, it's not above the half line that I'm at right now.
Okay, that brings us around to Bertra. All the little stuff has been cut in half pretty much, except for one ghoul that's still in the pond. Bertra comes charging through the group.
It's a troll.
Nice.
I'm the big boss now.
I wish I had your mic, dude.
Yeah. Intimidation.
Oh,
nice.
Intimidate. You gonna roll that intimidate?
Yeah, give me a roll for that. I'll reset your tracker so it doesn't.
Oh, you just scooped. Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, screw. I've messed the turn around, but it's okay. Oh wow. Stand block.
Oh, that's a no. It's a saves. Never mind. I'm thinking of.
Nice.
It is intimidated by Bertrand.
You rolled Constitution.
I meant to roll. That was my fault, so we're still gonna take it. So it failed. So it actually cowers before Bertrand.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll stop cowering if someone else hits it.
Probably, but
Nice. Alright, so he's done.
okay, I'll take it. Goki.
Okay, the boot. Oh, other sheet. There we go. The boots he's wearing, are they an action or a bonus action to activate?
Bonus.
Perfect. He don't like this icky water, so he's gonna bonus action activate the boots, and he's gonna float over the water. And his move is 25, so we're going that one. Why is it to the corner again? Center. 25. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And boop. And he'll shoot the one that's Birch is not intimidating.
Okay.
Because that one went all cowery and he doesn't have as good a line on it as he does this one. Oh, I forgot this guy was here too. Right. Let's go with the little fodder first.
Okay.
He gets one attack. It's gonna be a short bow.
That
With
hits.
sneak attack.
Yep.
Boop. 26.
That brings it down.
The one that tried to pop out of the water and grab Fulmer gets its an arrow through its skull and just flops back into the water.
Sounds good. Anything else from Yoki?
Nope, that's all his move. That's his attack, and his bonus action was activating the boot, so he is done.
Fulmer.
So Fulmer does not like being beat up at all. So Fulmer's going to pull this.
Okay. At which one?
Well, at the one that it missed that attacked me. The first one at the bottom.
Okay. So make sure I know which one you're after.
It missed.
Yeah, it missed. I just want to make sure.
I actually missed. Damn it.
Yeah, you actually missed, but yeah. Hey, anything else? Oh,
There,
that
same
is-
one. Damn. And as a bonus action,
Ha. I got that for you. Some on tokens anyway. Anything else?
nope, that's everything.
Okay.
But I needed it.
So you watch as you're welling into this, and of course you miss. You watch its wounds start closing back up as it turns towards you and bites and claws at you. And the bite.
Yeah, hold on. Verret is within 10 feet.
Yes, he is.
Do we want to force disadvantage or just want to eat it? That is the question. Verret's looking pretty crunked up. He's not looking too healthy, but he's still gonna eat that damage.
Okay.
So he's gonna take that 6.
Gotcha. 6 on Barrett. Barrett steps in the way in just the right moment to actually prevent you from getting bit by this thing.
I don't even step in. It's just magically transferred. Yeah. It bites you and like the teeth sink in and you don't feel anything, and then you just see a little blood spurt out of Verret.
Yep. Barrett, what's Barrett doing?
Verret he's grunting, like just the blood's coming out, and he kind of wipes it off a little bit, and then he's gonna go back at the troll here. Big guy here is getting swung on. I keep grabbing the wrong sheet. Oops. Here we go. 1
Nice.
and 2. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
And shove, which will be boop. And trying to shove it back towards away from Fulmer, basically.
Goes this way. Of course, he's no longer a coward. And then the ghoul comes up. The ghoul someone killed.
Barrett's actually no. Before that,
Fine, I'm just seeing what's next in my line.
Barrett's gonna move 1 step forward. Yeah, because that kind of cuts everything off, separates it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he can't get past me now without going through difficult terrain. So to get to the other one, perfect. Cool.
Shoved him back. He steps forward, doesn't like you, and bites and claws at you.
And they scrape along my armor with a metallic ring.
And do nothing. Lightning, what are you up to?
Well, so the original idea that I had completely got nullified.
That's typical for this party.
So I'm going to
Take a direction, Milo.
lovingly 5 foot so that I can get some freaking line of sight. And then do some measurement.
Water.
Oh, cool. That's perfectly in my range. On Mr. Verret.
Okay.
He gets another 7.
Okay, and Lightning, I need you to make a. Oh, no, never mind. It's not a. As you step into that pool, you feel Your feet begin to immediately hurt, and you look down to see trickles of blood coming out of your feet. You take 9 points of necrotic damage from the pool.
What is bad, guys?
Oh, we already knew that when Yoki thought about using it for soup.
Okay, anything else from lightning? As
Getting
lightning
out of the
gets back
water.
out of the water. Okay. Gon, what's Gon doing?
Gon's gonna do another vicious mockery on that troll that just got pushed.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, he'll say something like, "You're just the smallest giant he's ever seen," or something stupid. He'd do it a lot better than me. That's why I never used it on Corum.
There we go.
And that'll be done for Gon.
Okay.
He'll stay right where he's at. Corum will. Yeah, Corum can get past these guys.
Yeah.
And get down. I'm sure. Yeah, I have an idea. I'm gonna stay here out of Birch's range.
Okay.
So I'll move in and go in a little bit of defense, but just hitting with the defender again.
Is this guy considered flanked or not?
No.
Alright.
First one hits. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's gonna be light. Gotta check something.
17.
Hit trap.
No, there's not.
Really?
No, there's not. No, you're fine there. That's not what I was checking. Okay. So,
Now
Would
it's
be
like
funny.
passive perception. Would you ever be like, "Hey, Corum, quick, give me a passive perception before I step on the pit"?
yeah. Okay, so that's what I was checking. This thing looks really raggedy. It's cut, it's bruised, it's battered. It didn't look great to work with. And now that you're even closer, Quorum, it stinks. But it's still standing. Anything else?
So Corum, we dealt with trolls at one point in time,
Yep.
if I recall, in one of the first quests. So I'm assuming we knew, like, do we know certain ways to stop the regeneration and
Yes,
stuff?
you know
Is my
fire.
question. Fire. Okay. All right. Does anyone have any fire? And that's it for Corum.
Okay. Bertrand. Dead. Quorum will tell you how close it was. They had one hit point.
Of course.
Squeezes past Vert. Who's looking a little ragged.
Okay, and slams in the next one. Okay. Nice. 15. 13. So, in both cases, Bertra, as you slash into it with your sword, it drops. And the limbs actually are laying on the ground that begin to twitch just for a second, and then they stop. And that, my friends, is the end of combat.
Yoki's all there floating above the water. He sees what happened to Lightning. He's like, "Oh, it's not good for soup then." Yeah, he's floating, flying with boots. He's gonna fly down towards the door.
Okay. So as Yoki gets closer to that hallway down there, he can see a white gate down there.
He'll yell back, "Hey guys, I think this is the way we wanted to go." I feel like I'm channeling a mix of Jar Jar Binks when I do this.
It's not a bad description, to be honest.
Should we at least, take a look in this room?
Now,
I can see I can see this.
from where Verrett's standing, Verrett can see a black gate, and let me explain because I didn't cue Finn in on everything. Finn, you came through, and you I can't see it from there, but in the original room you were in, there was a black red gate in there. You came out of that gate, and no sooner did you come out of that gate, those things come out of the water and started chasing you, and you ran out that door and into the party.
Well, that's fun.
I just mapped out Finn's whole escapade.
Yeah.
Black gates are only ways out, right?
Correct.
I can't remember if we needed keys for the black gates or not.
You do.
We have 3 keys.
Yeah, but we don't know if we have the key.
Yeah, we have keys for the black gates.
No. We don't know if we can leave with it, because can we activate this gate or not? Was the thing. Verrett's gonna check the Scraggies.
Okay. So.
They got anything in their loincloths or whatever?
No, they really have nothing on them. No, it doesn't. And you've seen enough trolls in your time, or heard enough about trolls, that probably if they have anything, it's hidden somewhere in their lair.
Go for a swim, Barrett. Try this pool behind me, Barrett.
Yeah. Well, so we got Lightning here. Bertra's going to talk to Lightning, so Verrett's gonna say, "Who are they? And how did they get in here?" He's gonna be quite confused because we only gained access through the Ruby Scribes, right?
Yep.
So, did the Ruby Scribe start asking questions? Did the Ruby Scribe send you yada yada yada?
Before you, as you're asking this, you see Bertra and this newcomer literally just start hugging each other.
That actually kind of confused me, because didn't Lightning usually try and use Bertra for experiments?
Well,
in a loving way. Now let me rip this part of your skin off and see if it cooks to Lightning.
Yes, but Bertra's also a dear friend.
I missed you for my experiments. I missed you too, little one. Give me the little zappy zaps.
Well, they're chit-chatting. Fulmer's going to dive in this water because we know trolls have money.
okay,
Fulmer's gonna melt, and we're all gonna
Okay.
watch.
that water is foul. It's slime covered. There are bits of bone along the edges of that.
That's the poo pit, man.
That's sounds like the troll soup.
So as you dive into the water there, Fulmer, and start fumbling around there, give me a investigation check.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be something I have anything good at, would it?
Well, I can't help that. Really, you have nothing good at it, but yet you get a 23. So you come up with a really wonderful, spectacular example of a partially gnawed head
Oh yum.
of a pig.
How'd
Oh
they
yum.
get pigs in here? That's the question. How did they get pigs in here?
That's a good
You don't
question.
leave your pig head at home. You move with it if you're gonna move somewhere. It stays with you forever.
That's all I found was a pig head.
Yep.
Damn.
That's all you
I
found.
guess there's nothing in that pond.
I'm throwing the pig head back and walking over to Verret and shaking myself off.
Okay.
And then Verret can smell.
Well, yeah, you reek now.
Verret smells like blood right now, so
And swamp water.
Verret smells like his blood right now. Verret's gonna actually point to the black portal, and yeah, were we able to use the black portals to leave without the
You need to
passageways or something?
you have a key of the tomb. Now, you actually ever hear Lightning telling Bertra she has bad news from Dash, and that Dash and they found something, and I'll let Lightning explain what's been found there.
They found something, or something found them? Didn't we leave one of those stones back at the inn?
We did. Well, no, I don't remember if it's still in the portable hole
No,
that's on
you
Verret,
left
or
it
if it's.
someplace. You left.
Did
it
we gave one to the Ruby Scribes?
You left it in the care of the Ruby Scribes. One of the first
That's right.
things that Lightning, as you're discussing this in the group, one of the first things that they show you is this.
Let's say the red one Grun's brother found. The yellow one is left behind. We left at the inn, and the green one we gave to the Ruby Scribes. Is that the correct order?
Yes.
And there's a blue one we haven't found yet, but the yellow one is still at the Laughing Dragon.
And if it'll pop up on the screen, you should be seeing a wanted poster.
I see nothing.
Well, it's
Nada.
I got a little circle of spinning.
I see
jet
it.
there. That's okay.
Oh, spinning circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I see a nada.
Beef, biff, and boof.
Yep. Actually, I'll do it this way. If you'll look in the handout section, guys, there's now a poster available for you.
Under.
There it comes on my screen.
Under one-offs.
Yep, under one offs, the top. Lightning begins relating that, unless you want to do this, Lightning.
So, several things have happened, which is why I'm actually here for once. So, the stone's been stolen, and Lord Toric has ancestors that are more or less the same person. Those are the main ones.
So as Lightning begins to relate, apparently someone has done the unthinkable. Typically, as you know, people don't pilfer from the Ruby Scribes. The Ruby Scribes are kind of like Switzerland in our world. You just don't mess with them because they record the histories. And most things that are kept in their care are considered artifacts of history and are left well enough alone. However, apparently 3 hooligans by the name of Beef, Biff, and Boof have broken into the Ruby Scribes where you left them there in Gumtar, where you left a crystal, and they have stolen the crystal. One of the scribes, or one of the the group was seen by a person they knocked out. Fortunate enough for you all, the group, the person that they knocked cold was also a very, very good artist and was able to create sketches of them. Those sketches then have been turned into a wanted poster. As you can see, they're offering a 10,000 orb reward for each member of the group called the Bold Three. I need everybody in the party that has worked in Gumtar that's not the original party members. Please make a perception check.
So Yoki would have just been on the ship going back and forth.
Yeah, so it'd be Quorum. Lightning would not need to make this. They would have already figured it out. Bertra, and I think it's it, isn't it?
Would Yoki or Gon, since they would have been traveling back and forth to Gumtar with that ship?
No, they would not. They would not catch this.
Okay.
So Quorum definitely spotted it. I'm waiting on Bertra's roll to pop in there before I drop the dime here. There's Bertra. Bertra notices it too. As you two begin to look at the poster and look at the very detailed sketches of the culprits, you notice that all 3 of them are wearing a very familiar signet ring. Just like the ones you used to possess.
Oh, got it. That signet ring.
All 3 of them are wearing a ring showing that they were employed by the retrieval service.
I assume if that's visible on the wanted poster to us, it's probably visible back in Gumtar too to others.
So, sorry, what exactly is wrong with them?
They're working for an agency that we either used to work for or still do. We're kind of in hiatus right now.
The Lord
Not
that you
the
were
agency that you were working for when you first met me.
Yeah. Well, you were.
Same one.
Oh my gosh.
Well, while that's going on, Varret's going to see the portal out and suggest we all head back for a nice rest, recuperation. He looks rather, let's say tired.
As Bertra, and snippets of conversation that goes on here, because there's some bits and pieces of stuff I want to fill you in with. Date.
The date.
The
She wants to know what the date.
Well, she doesn't want to know what or they don't know want to know what the date is. As they begin talking, I need to get their notes up on the screen so I can have them. I know I have them here somewhere. It's in a handout labeled Lightning's Notes. Really? But I want the handout, I can't find it.
You going through this again, Jason?
Yes, you know me. I can never find what I want when I want it. That's why I tend to open stuff ahead of.
The 17th of Brockvin.
Yes. The problem is, Lightning.
What day was it when we entered?
Yeah, Lightning says it's that they entered the portal from the Hall of Bones with the Ruby Scribes on the 17th of Brockvin. Now, get that out of my way. Move that. Let me get my right map, my right thing. There's Brinsif. Where's Brockman? I'm looking at my calendar, folks. And so is, of course, anybody watching the recording, they're going to watch me fumbling with my calendar. I've made notes all over. There we go. You think that, hold on, that's what it really is. Really? Ah, I didn't scroll far enough up. You all left the Hall of Bones to come in here on the 14th of Brockvin. Lightning left to the theft occurred on the 17th of Brockvin, 4 days after you left. So you've been in the vault at least 4 days from the time since after you entered the vault that it was stolen. Lightning explains that they did not leave Gumtar on Grun's ship, or not, on the airship that was sent, the first one seen in Gumtar in years, until the 19th of Brockvin, and that from there, that they entered the vault on the 6th of Innigan, the next month. You've been here 5 weeks.
Wow.
We've been here an hour and a half.
From Lightning's point of view, you've been here 5 weeks.
Man, I need to shave then.
And at that point says, oh, you might need these. And Lightning starts doling out potion bottles to each of you.
And you, Mr. Diving into random pits and getting smacked about. Beryl in this case.
The potions that Lightning hands out are healing potions. 2d4 plus 2.
Sweet.
I still have 2 of those left, actually, now I think about it. I just haven't used them because it's like, literally, I was like, oh, look at my HP. Oh, someone healed me, we're cool. Verit's return isn't due, well, it's slightly due his HP, but he just looks tired.
Right.
He's just not, everyone's pepping around. We had that rest there. Oh, yeah, no, we've been here longer than that. We did have a short rest, didn't we?
Yeah, you took a short rest.
So we've actually been in here greater than 5 hours.
No. You
No? Short rest is...
You took a short rest in your first hour. You've been here about an hour
Oh,
and 20 minutes.
Right, I was thinking short rest was a half a long rest.
Yeah. Because I permitted it because you all had been chased by that poor vampire. I say poor vampire because you sent him back to his maker.
Not before his friend took half my life, almost.
Well, I can't help that. Well, actually, I guess I can because I stocked the dungeons.
Yeah, but it's Marty's fault.
The other piece of information that Lightning relays is that Lord Toric, who Coram and Bertrand know, because they actually did a job for Lord Toric, is now the tallyman of Gumtar Stronghold, the chief lord of the city, and that the city is, well, the undead problem and the problem in the vaults has only gotten worse.
Mm.
To the point where the city is actually now having difficulty getting its shipments of fruits and vegetables out because they can't keep up with the production requirements, because the plantations are having trouble harvesting the crops because they keep getting attacked by packs of wolves and zombies.
And I thought last time we were there, we checked and it had gone way down. That's why we chose not to go back and do something else
It
about that.
had,
Okay,
but it's gotten worse.
got it.
I think that's the gist of the things there. I will share Lightning's notes as soon as I find them.
Sweet.
There we go. News from Lightning. There we go. Should be able to see them now. And they're in the active duty section currently, so if you want to pull them back up, you can. So what is the party up to?
Barrett's getting his face slathered in that healing salve from all those days ago.
Oh my god.
I did it as a shoulder instead of the face.
Oh my god, I've forgotten about that stuff.
Is it still good?
Yeah, it's still good.
Wonderful.
Barrett roll 4d4 plus 4. That's what you get back in hit points.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
If I can.
And you cease to be poisoned and are cured of any disease.
Can't be diseased. Oh, hold on though.
You're cured. Stop whining. You're cured.
This has way so much information in the news from Lightning.
I'm like, they're like,
Well, reading.
oh, Verret still looks tired, but he doesn't look like he'll get any better.
So what is the party up to? As Corum continues to pour through the notes.
Sorry, I'm also reading them.
It's okay. I kind of gave the Cliff Note version of them.
Yoki's kind of flitting about. He's gonna come over and like poke around Lightning and be like, "Who's this? Who's this? Bertra, you never told me you had a pet."
Pet?
Yoki's next thing. You taught it to speak? Is it a parrot? Is it a furry parrot?
By the way, Lightning, Yoki is Grun's replacement. Technically, Yoki works for Grun. He would have probably warned you about the annoying little creature.
No, he wouldn't have. He would have friggin' drove you crazy with it.
Never eat food from Yoki. Or let someone else eat it first to see if it's okay.
Yoki was hired as a ship cook on Grun's ship.
And ever since the porta potty's been in use.
And there's been explosions in the kitchen, and there's a potion master on the ship that he seems to like to take the failed potions and see if they'll be add some spice. So Lightning's. What?
I'm laughing because Lightning just took a jar from her bag and from their bag, dipped it in the water, and sealed it carefully.
So I don't know if you realized, but we did a similar thing in Brian's campaign, involving the guts of a dragon.
Yeah.
All right. It was icky water, and we needed something to carry it with. Yeah, so I wrote it. Are these like the wolves? They undead wolves, or they're just
Wolves.
wolves, like just feral, crazy wolves? Lots of them coming in.
Lots of them. Which is kind of unusual since it's in the tropics.
Mm-mm. Well, on this news, I guess, do we want to try to leave here, like Lightning suggesting, right now, or do we?
That was also Verrett's suggestion, was that we leave and attempt to get some rest, because
Yeah.
he is not in a good place.
Well, not just about getting rest, but going back to the city. You know, there's plenty of time to rest on a boat or something. Or if this mission's more pressing, you know, I guess that's.
I think we determined that this place had been existing for hundreds of years and was still
Thousands of years.
thousands of years, and we were just exploring it on behalf of the Ruby Scribes and attempting to find the masters to shut it down. But they didn't say anything about an imminent attack or they're going to flood a whole bunch of things out. Although we did see them trying to train soldiers there
Yeah. Twice.
twice. Yeah. But the Ruby Scribes didn't say anything about expecting some sort of attacks or anything out of it. Just that it was hell. For all we know, that those were like inter-area attacks between the vampires and the oozes or something. We don't know. They just asked us to explore it because wasn't it the last place Bertra's the only lead they had on Bertra's mother?
Well, they were doing the research on Bertra's mother while you guys were in here.
Right. Sorry. Yeah. This was what we were doing while they did that.
You forget
But,
why we came in here, right?
No. They're liches. They wanted us to try and find the liches phylacteries in here and destroy them. But like, this place has been here for a long time, and it's not. You think if it was super pressing, they would have did before.
Wait, I'm sorry. There's a lich's phylactery in here?
Maybe more than one.
Yeah.
The city can wait.
So this is an interdimensional dungeon, and they can't leave.
But they're working on a way to leave, and we're supposed to stop them.
It's been hundreds or thousands of years. They still haven't. So, and apparently time goes by faster outside. So we could spend a month outside and only be a day in here, and we could fix everything we need to do outside, come back, and they'd have made barely any progress. Because when we say it's been hundreds or thousands of years outside, the way time fluctuates, it could have been, hey, we've been here for 2 years. You know what I mean?
Like somebody locked in a painting?
Listen, that was 213 years. Thank you.
Oh, not to me, it wasn't. It was only seconds.
Yeah, well, listen, Barrett already looks. How many years? Hold on. Barrett already looks 8 years older than he did when he came out. He visibly looks older.
Traveling with the service is, or traveling with this group can be aging.
Yeah.
Ask around.
Very much so.
No, he looked like he aged similar to when Grun aged. I don't know if everybody remembers when the angels showed up in the city, city stone one.
Did you actually get
The
aged?
one up in the hill.
Yeah,
Yeah, Verrett lost several years to the angel.
8 years. Did you guys miss that part?
I
just
didn't.
don't remember.
It's just been a while.
Yeah.
That's because you were being a smart mouth.
The good news is it's not necessarily permanent.
Potentially cure that.
I think you have a scroll that might cure that. That is meta though, so yeah.
But can't use it yet, I assume. So we're the level, right?
Or a cleric can use it. We didn't have a cleric in the party though. Oh.
Hello.
Like you're just jazz hands over there. Hello. Or like
This is really
Currently, I'm trying to tear apart something, but that's on a later date.
and just pull a Sulu. Oh my. Alright, so yeah, Barrett's
I'll give this
on the
girl the
opinion we should
lightning if she can use it, or maybe she already has that spell, and Corbin hasn't seen her or seen them in a little while, so it's like not sure if they're high enough level to use.
Yep. Lighting
So I'll
didn't
show
seem
it
to
scroll.
have trouble holding their own in that fight.
So, thoughts?
So
Everyone
about
else?
the same as last time we saw her, like as far as Sama's combat situation goes.
Probably more powerful.
Oh, sweet.
It may have leveled up.
Lightning, check out the scroll. Our friend was magically aged, and I'm hoping you might be able to do something about it. It's out of my expertise.
Well, did I not manage to repair Grun after that incident in the, oh gosh.
Please tell me it
Which
critically
one?
backfires.
Which one?
I mean, in the tower, you managed to de-age him a bit, but you didn't manage to get his horn back. Yes? No?
I
No,
think
actually, I
that's
don't.
still in my pocket.
Half of Grun's horn.
One of the other one got melted.
Poor Grun.
But yeah, just an FYI, Grun has no horns now.
He's just getting nubs.
They're like
I need to super glue the one I have back on.
yeah, they're like it's like
Use a mending spell.
Anyways, I can definitely try. Hand it over and we'll see what I can do.
Right, well, are we proceeding towards the exit?
You're running away while they're going to try and heal you? You doof.
No, we don't have to do it in here.
Bircher's stopping you, standing right in front of you.
Yeah,
I don't have that scroll. Sorry. Just a little meta.
does Gon have the scroll?
Yeah, probably gone.
Pull up Gon's character sheet.
There
were like 6 scrolls in total, remember?
Yeah, I know. Quorum on quorums, I very clearly
Yoki
wrote
might
down.
have them. Hold on.
I wrote down detect magic and comprehend languages, but not.
Oh yeah, no. Here we go. 2 lesser restoration.
Yep.
That's a negative on that scroll.
Okay. Oh, never mind. We were confused. Unless you just naturally have the ability to restore someone to full health.
They hand over the scroll to you, Lightning, and you look through it and you go, this is not a greater restoration spell. This is lesser.
Sadly, I cannot do what you're asking yet.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it's worth a shot. Thank you.
Perhaps the scribes can help.
It's a good idea.
I don't know. They lost the crystal. I don't think I'm willing to trust them right now.
By the way, out of character, Beef, Biff, and Boof.
Yeah.
Let's just say that the scrawny one in the middle would be your guest monster.
Oh,
That was the live action game session we had here over the holidays.
The one you were talking about.
Yep.
the steal from the Ruby Scribes or whatever. That's cool.
They actually pulled it off and stole the stone.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Now we have to be mad at him for being another player and a guest monster.
Yeah.
And
And a thief.
Let me explain to you how they stole it. They snuck in, managed to circumvent. Well, one of them made friends with a mechanical dog that was supposed to eat their face.
was that Shannon or your daughter?
And it was no, Shannon didn't play.
Oh, that's Shannon.
That was actually Alexis, my daughter. And then, while they were entertaining the dog, they managed to get into the main room, find the crystal, and literally fled with it. There was no skill involved here. They were being chased by multiple things. A huge clockwork golem was after them. They literally ran away. They outran it.
Craziness.
It was hilarious. The most hilarious part was whenever the heavy-set elf hid on top of a bookshelf and rolled a stealth roll of like 28. So you had this overweight elf on top of a bookshelf and no one could see it.
Sounds like a vigor kind of thing.
It was hilarious, but they managed to steal the crystal. Of course, the only person actually in the group that knew the importance of the crystal was Marty.
Got it.
He knew
So
what
he
it
cackled.
was.
He cackled.
He was laughing whenever
Wait till I see him again.
the session ended, and he was like, "I can't believe we pulled that off," because they circumvented like every one of the traps and stuff that I had put in there. It was hilarious. It was not an easy feat by any means, but they did steal from Ruby Scribes, which has not been done in a long time. So, where's the party headed? Are you headed out? You gonna try to? What are you doing?
Um, well, so Lightning just said that this might be more important. Maybe the things that we're talking about back in Gumtar are a result of the undead that we're supposed to be looking for here, or maybe they're unrelated. I do completely agree with Verrett's point about time, and that, you know, even a boat trip back to Gumtar, check it out, and then deal with a threat there and come back. There's a good chance that only a very, very
day or
short
two.
amount of time would have passed here. So, Quorum's good either way. A little change of scenery wouldn't be bad, but otherwise pushing through and going further here would be awesome.
Quorum's not very decisive.
I think he would if this is important enough to have Lightning come all this way, he'd probably want to get back quickly. That's the direction I'm leaning.
Okay, so you're headed out.
Well, let's see what Lightning's typing. I want to
Okay.
listen to this conversation.
It's just a brief description in case any of y'all aren't familiar with how lightning looks and their copious amount of coats.
8 different wizard coats.
Only one of them's a wizard.
I think a few of them were gathered throughout the travels of the party.
One of them's a skeleton necromancer. One of them's a monk robe. Two of them are the original ones that I started with. And I would like to think that I gained a fifth.
Probably somewhere along the way, I'm sure.
Worm will kind of show off his new cloak, the cloak of comfort. How soft it is. How both snugly warm and yet somehow breezy it can be as well. Does it have a function like Marty's jacket in Back to the Future 2?
Oh, drying function? Probably.
Yeah. Yes. Sweet. Yeah, that'd be badass.
The amount of custom one-off items I've created in this campaign. Grun's magic privy.
Lightning, which way do we go?
Well, I just came through that spinny little red thing of death.
Where from
So-
the Ruby Scribes, or
Oh, yeah, from the scribes.
yeah? So that also leads back to Ruby Scribes. Do you have a crystal, glyph key?
They had one on the other side that they emitted lightning with.
So lightning just came in here and hoped to find us, and didn't have a way out.
Pretty much.
So
Not the first time I've done that.
Barrett doesn't know this, but that sounds just like lightning. Why did this cave look like a big mouth? Those stalactites and stalagmites look like teeth. Oh well, let's go.
Let's head out through that same gate if we can.
Okay.
Let's see if our keys activate it when we get close.
I'm gonna gather. Yeah, everybody gather around the portal there so I can grab tokens.
Yee, yee, yee.
Okay. I'll move
Can I tell that this connects, or theoretically should connect back to the room we were just at?
I mean,
Oh.
technically, we can use the black gate to key back to any location we've been to.
Yeah, you could use your token and see that. Where did
What?
Bertra go?
Right in the middle.
She's right on token.
It must be hid. It's not showing.
It's
the
hidden
last-
underneath the. You
Yeah.
have the thing on a higher layer. Yeah.
There it is. Okay. I was like, what in the crap? Suddenly, yeah, actually, as you look and examine that, as you go over and use the key to open the portal, you can look through and see the passageway, the area that you were at prior, Quorum.
Got it. Cool.
No, don't move it. Move us. And I was totally the wrong map, didn't I?
Oh yeah, that's the one outside the Ruby Scribes.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I need the inside one. go.
Well, this isn't like the Ruby Scribe's place, right?
No,
Or
this
is
is
this
the-
Ruby
this-
Scribe's temple? This is just the entrance to the dungeon, I thought. Right?
Yeah, you emerge from the edge of the dungeon and exactly where Lightning left from before, at the gatehouse to the Doom Vault, in the Hall of Bones. Lightning had traveled to the Hall of Bones via airship.
Sweet. All right. Let's go see if that airship's still here.
So as you emerge from the thing, the typical guards are there and they go, "Oh, you're back, dear. We shall get a dearer. We weren't expecting you quite so soon, or possibly today." Wait a minute. Kind of looks startled a little bit, a little confused at first. There. And one
Like
of the,
it's been weeks. Is there news or?
well, it, you guys from their perspective have been gone for weeks. You know,
How long's Lightning been gone?
and sitting there, and after a few bit of conversation, it's deduced that Lightning left here a week and a half ago. It is now actually, yeah. Do this. Let me just move you guys here so you can see.
Lord. I think our friend Lord Torque might have been playing around in this dungeon in his youth.
So, it is the 16th of Ingen.
I can't see anything anymore.
Neither can I.
Hold on.
Did you say of Ingen?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We skipped
So-
a month.
No, hasn't it been 10 days since?
Lighting.
Is the time accelerating?
I think it's random whenever we go in and out. I thought there was something.
Wait. No. The ebb and flow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
So it's accelerating. So at some point it's going to start slowing down again, but we don't know exactly when. That's my thought based on our speaking to the what you call it?
Apparently, I haven't been on this map since we updated the dynamic lighting. Give me a second here. Daylight mode on. Save settings. Can you see anything now?
Negative.
About now.
Negative.
Negative. Okay. So we'll do this. We will cheat.
And I can see. I should be able to see. So.
Yeah, well, we will cheat. Give me a second here. I'll have to fix this screen. I'm literally adding your tokens to the map, to the calendar.
Oh, perfect.
Now
Yep,
everybody
can
should
see
be able
now.
to see the calendar now.
Yep, can see now.
Okay, so there are notes on here. Hold on, make sure they're all where you can see them, because a few of them you're not able to see. Layer, token layer, there we go. So, Lightning left Gumtar. I'll ping it up here on the 19th of Brockvin. You all entered earlier that week. It was actually during Brewfest when you left by airship.
Man, these time shenanigans are. Ugh.
While Lightning was traveling, you all re-entered the vault. Actually, before they left traveling, you re-entered the vault. Lightning entered the vault on the 6th of Ingen. You exited the vault on the 16th of Ingen, where the party token is currently setting.
Wow, we weren't down there even a day.
Correct.
A second time.
Like an hour and a half.
Right.
Correct.
All right.
Well, as much as let's do something, I think it's more of a I don't know. Let's
Well,
staring at the date here. Let's recoup our wounds and get back to let's get back to the ship. Actually, I don't know what time of day it is currently. Actually, there, Jason.
Um,
Like,
when-
is Grun waiting with the ship?
well,
No,
Grunt's
why
ship's
don't we
not
take
here.
the airship?
Yeah, Grunt's ship
Oh.
is not here. Grunt's ship you'd have to get to the coastline for that. Can you see the map we're on now?
No, can't see
No.
anything.
You're hiding it from us.
Yeah. Really, I get the dynamic lighting fixed on here. Dynamic lighting.
Yeah. So sorry. My question was, can we leave now, or do we need to wait for transport
There we
to
are.
arrive?
We're over by Angerwatt.
You
right?
you are way
No.
up
We're in
here.
Deep Stone. Or
No, you're not there either. Hold on.
I thought
came
we
out somewhere
somehow
else?
teleported out and by.
You are right
Anger
here
Walk.
by the Graham Highlands. Let me position the map there.
Oh, okay.
okay. Hold
You
on.
can actually
Let's-
see the
let's-
Hall of Bones written in yellow underneath the words Graham Highlands.
Man, I totally got that wrong. I knew it was Graham Highlands. I have it in my notes, but
Well, there was some discussion about Anger Wat and its relevance to this whole vault. and how
Bloodgate
things-
Keep.
Yeah. how
Yeah,
things came to be.
I even have. That's what Serana told us. She said
Yeah.
we had to head towards Anchorwatt, formerly known as Bloodgate Keep.
Yeah, but I thought we actually just used the gate to get in through Deep Cliff.
No, you took an airship from Deep Cliff to.
I don't remember the airship.
Yes, we did take an airship. The Ruby Scribes
Vault.
took us over.
Yeah, the Ruby Scribes took
To
you
the
back.
Dune
Okay,
Vault.
I'm just zoned out on that. But yeah,
You were
See-
probably stoned on Yoki's food again.
And,
The airship was the same airship that brought lightning from Gumtar to here. Now, as you emerge into the upper levels of the vault, and of course, remember there's a big dining hall up there, and I'll leave this on the map for now. As you're in the dining hall, the Ruby Scribe, who you've been working with, emerges. I'm wanting to say her name is Adira, so please forgive me if I got that wrong.
no, that sounds right.
Uh,
That sounds right.
Adira emerges and she comes over and she looks at each one of you and says, and she looks at you and says, "Excuse me for being impolite, but you look like hell. What do you have
Is she saying that to Barrett? Because
to all of you? Because you're battered, bruised, beaten. Because you've been gone for quite some time. Please tell me what you found." And she perception check from everybody.
Perception. Here is Gons.
Yeah, nice roll, Lightning.
do you want everyone to roll this?
Yeah, everybody in the party that's there. So that'd be the whole group.
Okay, I need to click. She is right up at
Hey,
the top.
I hate myself.
someone worse than Fulmer. Okay.
Boop.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. Seriously?
Who was the last second one there, Ferret?
Oh, sorry. The second one was at advantage is Barrett.
Okay.
First one was
Yeah.
yeah.
I just wanted to know who I was.
Yeah, can I
Varric,
change my?
You and Cora both pick up on this. Adira keeps looking at Bertra. Keeps stealing sidelong glances at Bertra while she's talking with you. Because
Barrett's gonna say, perhaps, Lady Adira, have you found an answer to where our friend's mother disappeared to? And he's gonna nod towards Bertra.
yes, almost hesitantly is yes, I have. And she produces the copy of the journal that Bertra had and lays it on the table. This was most enlightening. Bertra, may I see? Well, here. It says, gather around, everyone. Everyone, as you gather around her, she produces, this is my journal. And she flips to a series of pages, goes in, and there's this very cramped, very detailed script that the scribes use.
Wait,
And,
so she thinks she's Bertra's mom?
well, she flips and says, and she stops at a page that she has marked with a silk bookmark. Says, "See this mark?" And then she flips over to another silk bookmark, and there's about 20 sheets of paper here, and everything on these pages are very cramped, very tightly written. She says, "These pages were blank in my journal. Now, let me explain something." And she flips to the very end of her journal and says, I did this so you could see what I've discovered. Because we scribes have a technique called the lost words. In order to protect some of our information, we use magic to enchant the writing on a page so that it only appears where a certain keyword is written on the page. Like this. And she produces a quill and pen, a pen quill from her pocket, and it seems to be self-inking because she doesn't have an inkwell. And she goes to the upper right corner, and she writes something in their very tight script. And when she pulls the quill back off of it, you literally watch the ink in that very tight little cramped section that she wrote. You watch it bleed down the page, and as it bleeds down the page, it begins to reveal the text written on the page. And the text is it's more of that same cramped script, but you also see the symbol of the ruby scribes in it, in the way it was written. Now, this was done for example and for effect to show you how it works. The problem with this spell is, if you don't know the keyword, and she points back to that little place where she first wrote the word at, if you don't know the appropriate keyword, you can write all you want and it won't appear. For this particular journal, and she shows you the one that has the pages marked aside in it, this particular journal is one of my own. It has had these 20-odd blank pages for decades. I had no clue what it was, hidden from even myself. When I inked it, I got the entire facts. Now, I want to ask this of Marcus, since he can't voice tonight. Do you want to wait for the reveal of what she found related to your mother until you have a mic to work with Marcus?
It's kind of like one of those dun
Okay.
dun
Okay.
dun moments.
I just wanted to know to make sure where you're at. So she flips back to the page. She goes, "Now." She goes, "Oh. None of you can read that, and even the more learned among you, Coram," looking mainly at you, "you can't read this script. It's something the scribes developed years ago. So this might help." And she reaches into, almost like she'd prepared for this, she reaches into her robes and she produces a set of vials. Because these are comprehend language potions. If you would like to see what it says, drink.
I'm assuming she's only offering this to Bertra. So
She has one for each. She has one for everybody.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be just let Bertra read her.
Yeah, I'll take a potion and drink.
Okay. So Coram drinks. I figured Bertra would drink. So then you can decide. I don't need to actually know
Lightning.
drinks. But as she drinks, the sheer amount of detail in these scripts is absolutely astonishing to you, Coram. You're learned, you've traveled. I mean, that's part of your whole history, of learning the secrets of the world. The sheer amount, one or two little glyphs, which would be an entire word maybe in most of the languages conveys like sense of smell, hearing, touch. There's so much detail crammed into this script. And as you quickly begin reading, and all of you begin reading what's there, and begin leafing through the pages, you begin to get a history. It appears that some years ago, a much younger Adira traveled to the Graham Highlands, appointed to be the Ruby Scribe in charge of the Hall of Bones. However, she did not keep to the guidelines outlined by the scribes. She began researching more into what the Hall of Bones meant, into its significance, into the vault. Now, this is stuff she's told you. This also appears not just to be her historical journal, but her personal journal. In amongst it, you see recordings of information about things that happened throughout her day, and how she fell in love with a chieftain of one of the tribes, how they had a child, how she became pregnant.
Of a giant tribe?
Yes.
Or wait, she's had no.
She's human.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how they hid the birth of the child because it would have killed her by going to the Ruby Scribe, to a doctor in Deep Cliff that was trained by the Ruby Scribes, and using a rare known method of removing the child before birth. And that everyone's memories were modified using other spells and knowledge that's hidden in the archives of the scribes, hiding the fact of the child's birth. How they were raising the child together, but then things become dire. It appears Adira began to realize that the vault was far more active and realized what danger they were all in. The desperate plan was created. They needed to remove her involvement to protect the child. Memories were altered. The father was led to believe that she was a slave, and the typical story that happens in ogre tribes, and that she died in childbirth, hiding the truth of who her daughter was and what her daughter was. Guardians were set up, but their memories were modified so that they wouldn't realize why they needed to protect the child. This child grew up like any other ogre child until Adira lost track because she locked her own memories away. The last page details how she was having the memory charm used on her to protect her child. She looks up at Bertra as everybody's reading through it. And she begins to sob. I had no idea, darling. It was all to protect you, to keep you safe from what this vault had in it, to give you a chance of a life. I'm waiting on Marcus' response. So as they embrace in a hug, and she goes, these pages, and she turns back to me. I know I've explained this before, but in order to remember my life, because of the way we are trained as scribes, I have to read my own memories every morning. What took you minutes to read took me seconds to ingest once I unlocked the pages. It wasn't until I saw my own book, my own key, my own clue that I left behind that I realized who Bertra was, that she was my daughter. Now, as dangerous as what is going on in the vault, I want my daughter as far from this as possible. I never intended to hire her to be the one to go into the vault to stop what's going on there. And based on what has happened and what Lightning has relayed to us, You need to return to Gumtar Stronghold quickly. I cannot have the airship here for another 2 days because it's already on its return to Deep Cliff. I have recalled it, but again, it will take 2 days to return. So until then, relax, recover, rest, and Butcher and I will catch up. Because, oh, one other thing. And she kind of looks abashed and she pulls out a message. The potion should still be in effect yet. You might want to read this. So she lays down a missive, and it was in and amongst the packets that arrived actually with Lightning on the last airship. It did not seem relevant at the time until after your friend departed for the vault for you. The stone in our keeping at Deep Cliff, there was an attempt to steal it that was stopped. The ship returning, I had ordered to have it secured in a different vault, in a different location. But now that I've recalled the ship, I don't know if you'll be able to get there safely. I'm hoping that the others at the library have taken the extra precautions that would typically be taken when an artifact is attempted to be stolen, and it does happen, though we do not let people know that. It does happen from time to time, like happened in Gumtar. As soon as the ship arrives, you shall depart for Deep Cliff. Once you arrive in Deep Cliff, I have made arrangements for you to take possession of that stone. In the meantime, enjoy the hospitality here. Bertra. And the two of them kind of walk off talking.
So, just out of curiosity, the Ruby scribes themselves don't get, eliminated or kicked out of the order for going against the teachings and having kids?
Well, yeah, they probably would if anybody knew about it.
So Adira knows now this is continuing to be hidden, or
Yes.
yeah. Hey Bertra, I don't think you can tell anyone that she's your mom.
Yeah, the fact that she had a child is actually very Corum would definitely know this, and the others would know
Taboo.
as well. Yeah, it's typically once someone enters the scribes, it's unheard of a scribe having a child at all, or having any kind of relationships outside of it. Also, in telling it, and when she showed you the note, you notice something about her title. It appears Adira might be more important to the scribes than she's letting on. She was supposed to have only been at the post for 5 years. Marcus, how old is Bertra? To be more appropriate, if you had a mic tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's typing.
This lets the tension build as Marcus reveals Bertra's age.
I think Bertra's mom's been spending a little bit too much time in this portal.
Oh, yeah.
That's something else he's working on. If I remember correctly, Bertra is, because of the way half ogre's age, is only in her teens.
Sounds about right. I think she was saying 16 or something.
Yeah, I think that's what Bertra had said before. So Adira was here at least 5 years prior to the birth of Bertra, and is still here running this vault, this branch. They typically rotated the scribes to protect the history, to protect the knowledge of what the vault is, and why make a scribe spend multiple years here. She had used a cover story of developing a history of the tribes of the region to hide her reason for staying in the area. Because for the first few years, she watched Bertra from afar when they would come into the yearly events and things like that. But then, when it became obvious that Marcus is converted, she's 17. Whenever it became obvious what was going on in the vault and knew she needed to protect Bertra from her, they began to hide things more deeply. She really, truthfully, had no idea that she was her mother because she had hidden that knowledge even from herself. That's how well she did her job in hiding the truth.
It is pretty crazy that the Ruby scribes can hide the truth like this. I thought the whole purpose was not
Well,
the truth.
so that's just it. She broke their creed, and it's even hidden from them, right? So they don't even or didn't know that they were hiding it.
Yeah, she did a phenomenal job of hiding her tracks.
To the point that even she didn't know.
Which would be relatively easy though phenomenal, would be relatively easy for her to do, because there is only one Ruby scribe here, her.
Yeah, that's what scares me. I think more than what she did. It's like the ability to do it.
Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, and Coram has hit upon it, the Ruby scribes have a lot more power than people realize because they've been gathering information for centuries. So it is the intent of the party to make sure I am clear, so I know how to prep for our next session. I'm not in this session by any point tonight, folks. Just want to make sure I'm clear. You're headed back to Deep Cliff to retrieve the stone there or protect the stone there, and then from there, I'm assuming back to Gumtar, or are you going straight to Gumtar?
After what she just said, we want to stop at Deep Cliff and grab the stone.
Okay.
And heal up and level up and all that stuff too.
Yes, I will get those numbers to you.
Oh, wait. Can we also get a message to Dash to make doubly sure the stone at the inn is protected? In case that's the next target.
There is no stone at the inn.
Wait, I thought there was.
No.
We took it with me in the hole. We took it to the Ruby Scribes.
Okay, the red
now
one.
They're giving it back.
The red one was taken by Grun's brother and delivered to Torek.
To Mac.
The yellow one
is in Deep Cliff.
And the green one
is the one we turned in is stolen.
So they're both in, those ones are both in Deep Cliff then. I thought there was only one in Deep Cliff.
No, the green one was stored at the Ruby Scribes facility in Gumtar Stronghold and was stolen. And the very first one you found, the blue one, they gave back to Mac. So Mac is in possession, based on what you deduced from the rings on the fingers, of 3 of the 4 stones.
The rings on the fingers?
The characters in the sketches had retrieval service rings on.
How do you... Oh, okay. That's what you meant, that the third ring worked for the Max, or they brought it to him.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh yeah, I was like, the rings? Magic? You meant retrieval service rings. I was not there for that part, so...
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Meta-wise.
So the assumption that Coram and Bertra probably made is, and Lightning as well, and probably Dash, is that these 3 were probably hired by Mac, and Mac was probably hired by somebody else to retrieve that stone.
The stone that I helped you guys get and we stored so that it wouldn't get stolen.
Yep.
Stairs.
And I'm willing to bet whoever the person that ended up making that contract is Lord What's-His-Face, Mr. Tallyman.
Lord Torek.
Seems to be an avid user of their services. We've cleared out his castle. We've done a bunch of other things on his behalf.
Methinks me have joined the wrong group, maybe.
Nonsense. You joined the right group, if anything.
And if you want to notice, Finn just got a second card because Finn just made it, or Lightning just made a deduction that's relevant to the campaign. Lord Toric and Mac have a relationship. Which didn't one of the characters work for Lord Toric?
Thought Dash did, or not Dash, but what's his face?
The Archer?
Archer bow guy.
The Archer.
Yep. Gee, isn't it funny how everything seems to tie back to Gumtar Stronghold?
We need to find an Archer and to have a bit of interrogation.
Fun.
So, obviously, long rests are in order for the whole party, which would restore someone's waning pool of hit points.
Oh, you just fixed there. No, that looks actually. Yay! We'll take away the minus 27 HP I just had. I'll go back up to 69. Bing! God, that was a lot of HP missing.
I don't know how I burned through all my hit dice.
I wouldn't have a clue how that might have happened. By the way, the yellow line is your all's travel line. Actually, I probably need to mark lightnings on here in a different color.
Or can we put like hollow bones or something like that, or an indicator? Or
It's actually there. It's just really small behind the. It's hidden by the world of the title of the area.
oh, okay, got it.
Lightning's travel would look more like this.
Makes sense in the airship.
Yeah. The airship will return in two game days before you can leave to make it back. Now I'll have to calculate how well you're going here. It'll take I'll have to calculate travel times here later, but
Yeah, we definitely can't jump back in the portal while we wait for it.
you can do that if you want.
Chances are to be here and gone a dozen times.
This is true. This is true. So in your course of conversations, you're talking with Adira about the time jumps, the differences, and she begins to relate that they knew that the time was wonky with the vault, but they haven't been able to figure it out. And as you all begin piecing it together, you begin to realize that it's not that passage of time is different in the vault. It appears the amount of time it takes you to transport from point A in the Hall of Bones to point B, wherever that is in the vault, is when time gets wonky.
Oh, got it.
So it wasn't that you were in the vault for 5 weeks. Yes, you were only in the vault for an hour, but it took you all 5 weeks to arrive at the vault. It's the transit time that's wonky.
Oh, makes sense. So it's like 2.5 weeks each way.
Just tied back to the ebb and flow in Eldarin.
Got it.
Yeah, we definitely picked that up. I think it was. We just thought it was actually so.
Yep, exactly.
No, so my question is, where are we in that alternate time? Like we're just in stasis, or
You're lost somewhere in the streams of magic that is Eldarin.
and we're not conscious for this because we just toss, we blink, right?
Yep, you blink. As Bertra said, you were stuck in the transporter buffer.
Imagine how insane you would go if you were conscious this whole time,
Yeah.
just trapped for weeks on end.
Yeah.
Like incorporeal.
And you can actually thank Marty for helping me develop that. That was not in our original plans either.
I like it.
All right, so Can we use this though as a way to track the ebb and flow of magic to know when there's call it beneficial or catastrophic surges coming
Okay, so
slash lulls?
so as you discuss that, with Adira while you're waiting on the thing about how that works and about the ebb and flow, she kind of looks puzzled. Goes, "Are you not aware of surge gems?"
Vert is not aware of any of this because he
Yeah,
proudly explains that in his day,
it didn't work that way.
back in his day, there was no such surges occurring. Magic worked the way you wanted to, and you young kids have it all different. He's slightly sarcastic with that.
So this was what we saw for crazy expensive price at the last place, right, Jason?
Yes, I'm actually
Okay.
looking for them in your all's notes because
I thought it was like 50 grand or something. 50, not gold, but whatever the
50 orbs.
orbs. Yeah,
Yeah, it was hugely expensive. Yes.
or 50,000. I mean, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, there's the leveling stones. I have those in your sheet.
And it was geared towards schools, schools of spells rather than
Yes.
even all spells in general.
Yeah,
so that made it even more crazy expensive if you wanted to be able to do multiple.
Let me just explain. I have a handout, but I can't seem to find it right now. So should we get with, are you not aware of surge stones? Because for each of the schools of magic, there's a color associated with them, and it goes far beyond the robes of wizards. And Quorum, you've dealt with this a little bit in looking at magic and identifying things. You've noticed stuff have different kinds of magic has different kinds of color auras to them. I'm actually pulling my notes up while I'm talking. The auras is what helps you determine, what physically is this object. What does it do? What kind of magic is it tied to? Come on. And over time, you've pieced together, Quorum, and others like you have pieced together that blue light is tied to abjuration magic, and greens to conjuration, purple's divination, and so forth, and black for necromancy. And the different colors, there's different colors have for different ones of the types of magic. Because as Dira begins to explain that there are stones. They're called surge stones. And if you have a emerald surge stone, for example, that emerald surge stone, if you infuse it with magic, will store conjuration magic. And that conjuration magic can be used when you're hit with the ebb and flow of magic in the world. So, for example, and in game terms, if you have a green surge stone, an emerald surge stone, and you have put spell slots into it, like you would store magic. If you put conjuration spells into it, or that's just a spell slot of the actual spell, that stores that magic. Yes.
Vert's gonna jerk a finger towards Fulmer and be like, "What about healing magic? Because I almost killed our friend here when my spell backlashed. I was not expecting that."
Yes. Well, if you look at the type of magic that is, the school of magic that healing spell comes from, you have that stone, and you've put enough magical energy into it when you cast a spell and the ebb and flow of Aldarin's magic goes the wrong way. As it ebbs away from you, the stored magic in the stone can help power your spell to ensure a normal result. In other words, in game terms, if you get a negative roll in the ebb and flow chart and you have a surge stone with 4 spell slots stored in it, it'll burn a spell slot and give you a normal spell effect.
Nice.
Now, you want to hear the really annoying part? Your party found a surge stone in the second adventure.
What? Oh.
Nalia has it.
Oh, that's a bummer.
but you all never
That's
figured.
right.
You all didn't figure out what it was. She found a stone on the floor of the troll's cave.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that rock.
That was supposed to have been one of the first major items you all found, but you all never had it identified. It had been it was laid in Nalia's inventory until Nalia left the party. And I was like, crap.
I feel like we should check Yoki's soup pot for his lucky soup rock.
Because now those stones are extremely rare and hard to find, and as you've mentioned, Corum, when you do find them, they can be expensive.
For sure.
But if you find them, they are very well worth carrying with you. Also, and I know you digested a bunch of stuff from Lightning's notes. Did you notice the section about how one of the freeholds has been consolidated?
Yeah, I did see that too.
Hmm. And what was the person's name?
Yeah. Look it back up. I don't remember who that was.
Orem Vert.
Yes.
Vert.
Oh, and we know them, right?
Everybody in the party, with the exception of, well, Verret
Should be able
would
to find it. in my
Verret
notes.
would Verret would know. Obviously, Lightning. Yeah, everyone in the party with such as Lightning and Yoki, make a wisdom check.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I did
okay.
Perception.
You stop right there. Orem Vert. You do a little bit of translating in your head, Corum, and you realize something.
Wait, he has a girlfriend?
Orem Vert
That guy?
means dragon green.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So for some reason, I remember that sticking out.
And you dealt with a green dragon who goes by the name of Runesvold Gron.
Oh, okay, that's the one. It's like run. Okay. So,
So it kind of clicks to you when Lightning's going through this, and because of who you dealt with, Corum, you go, holy crap. You suspicion that Orem Vert is not human.
interesting.
Especially whenever Lightning relays the fact that Orem Vert apparently, though very charismatic, the depiction in the Gumtard Crier, the paper of the city, shows a very aged human with an eye patch.
Ooh. Hey, didn't we know a Runesville Gron that had an eye patch? Yeah.
So time passes, the airship arrives. You board the ship. How many miles is this? Oh crap! That's a
quite a bit.
That's a 500-mile flight. It's going to take a little bit of time. Even in an airship. Quick calculation.
Doesn't go 500 miles an hour like other shit.
It's going to take it a better part of 6 days to reach Deep Cliff.
Got it.
So you board the ship and you begin traveling your way to Deep Cliff. As you eventually arrive in Deep Cliff, and I'm sure Yoki spends more time clambering around the airship. It's the same airship that brought Lightning up. The same ship that you all traveled on getting to the Hall of Bones. Adira had promises that they will find another group to continue delving into the Doom Vault for them and explore it. In the meantime, she wants Bertra and the rest of you all as far from here as possible, dealing with this other potential threat.
Got it.
As you arrive in Deep Cliff, you are met at the landing pylon by a ruby scribe that's in charge of, while Deer is away. Because if you remember, Deer is also in charge here as well, but seems to be in charge here. They escort you back to rooms. You spend another evening because it's late in the evening when you finally arrive. The airship captain pressed as fast as they could to get you there. And the following morning, you meet with Yanni, one of the Ruby Scribe strategists. Now, as I say, one of the Ruby Scribe strategists, Yanni is not a Ruby Scribe. He's an employee of the Ruby Scribes. And he takes you downstairs after proper introductions and proof of finding who you guys are and that sort of thing. He escorts you downstairs to the vault where the Yellowstone is stored. As you arrive in the vault, he begins pointing to you all the different mechanisms for security of the vault. When you get to the main vault, says now, once they've reached through, if anyone has managed to get through all of these various securities, when they arrive in the vault itself, and you come before a huge door, he goes, they of course will have to get in the door. As you can see, the door is locked with multiple keys, and this thing it kind of reminds you of the round door that you all dealt with in the one dungeon with all the key locks in it that you guys were trying to pick.
Oh God, no.
Now, there's not quite that many. It sort of reminds you of, And he produces and he has a couple of underlings with him, and he produces a set of keys, and he hands to each one of them, and 3 of them go to certain locks, and they go through a weird sequence of turning the keys. As you can see, that it's not a very simple lock to manipulate on the outside. The vault door swings open, and you realize it's not, though it appears to be a wooden door on the outside, on the inside, it is not wood at all. It's got a wooden slats across the front. On the inside, it's actually solid metal. The door swings noiselessly to the side, and you come into this. It's a very ornate vault. At first look, and then you realize, no, actually it's not. It's been painted to look ornate, but the whole vault appears to be made of actual metal. And as you go into the vault and you descend down a set of stairs into an anteroom, standing on, there appears to be 3 hallways ahead of you at the top of a set of small stairs about 3 foot above. Like I said, you came down a set of stairs and you come into this lower area, and then there's this hallway, but the hallway on the left and the right don't go back that far, or doesn't appear to go back that far, and standing in the hallway are those 2 short hallways on either side of the main hall, is 2 mechanical dogs, and they're whirring and clicking, and as soon as you all enter the room, both dogs stand up on their legs and stare at you. Yanni walks forward and produces something from under his robes and manipulates it, and both of the dogs sit down immediately. Because these devices were created by artifabrians a number of years ago. They are powered by magic and clockworks. You will see more things like them here in the vault elsewhere, but they are not wholly magical. They are also mechanical, which gives us extra precautions in case someone would try to use, say, a dispel magic spell. This way, and he walks you into the vault further. As you go up the stairs and he goes down a hallway, and there's like several splits off lines. This section is purposely designed to loop back on itself, and he points to either one. You're in a T-section hallway to either side, and goes, if you take a step either direction, you will see the actual guardians of the hall. And he hangs to the right. So the other side is an exact duplicate. He walks over to one side, and you see the hallway splits there, and it goes to the left and the right. And it probably goes another 30 foot in either direction. And every 5 foot, there's a cubicle on both sides of this hallway. And standing in the cubicle is what appears to be armor. And when he steps into the hallway, the cubicle directly ahead, where the hall intersects to the other hallway, you get a really good view of this armor. Let's see if I can't find a picture of one. Probably have to get one out of my notes. 1 second. Let me see if I can post this in chat. Yeah. I didn't 100% expect you guys to go quite back this way, so 1 sec. I've got to draw them onto the map so you can see them. Hound.
Messed up armor.
Now, there we go. So let me bring this up where you actually can see them. Okay, here's what the dogs look like.
Just over here.
Well, I'm going to actually bring them up on the screen for you as soon as it gives me the show to player option. Oh, it's updating the sheets. Great. Okay, so the tokens are here on the screen. I can pull those up. That'll work.
Oh shit! If you're here, dude, I'll hop out of your character sheet.
Okay, so the dog looks like this. If you look on the right above the freehold sign, you can see the dog. You can see the token of the dog anyway. And the guards look like the little watchmen.
Bender has arrived.
Nice.
And the big old thing?
Well, we haven't got there yet.
I was going to say, everything you've described, I didn't hear about that yet.
Yeah. Let me get on the screen so people watching the stream can actually see it. You guys can go back later when it reveals and you can see it. But the dog, of course, looks like a dog, mechanical. The watchmen look literally like Beefeater watchmen, mechanical, with halberds. And then the one in the center, he looks a bit beefier. He looks more like an armored knight. Actually looks more kind of like Bertra in that regard, because Bertra's now wearing full plate. But he carries a huge axe. He goes, all these are partial mechanical and magical creations. He goes, and there is a captain like this one. He points to the larger ones on each side to control a regiment of at least 15 guards that guard the vault. Now, this way. And he leads you back to the main hall and back down the entry. And you come to a pool area. There's actually a pool here. And there appears to be a shark swimming in the pool. Round and round and round and round the center pool. He goes, oh, don't mind the guppy. He's more of an illusion to keep people distracted. He goes on down past there, and it comes into a large area that probably at some point in its existence was probably meant to be some kind of audience chamber or something like that. Now, however, it is literally lined with rows and rows and rows of bookshelves. And as he leads you down the bookshelves, and you see stacked on the bookshelves are literally piles and piles of items, and each one of them have a little detailed tag with the kind of script that you saw in Adira's book on it. And as you go down through there, you come to the very center, and there in the very center in the back is a yellow stone, like the ones you all found, with the various markings upon it. And as he steps up near the stone, this huge hulking figure steps out from behind the stone and walks into the front of him and goes, "Who intrudes here?" And Yanni again reaches into his cloak and produces that device and makes manipulation. Ah, I see it as you. I recognize your codes. And the creature steps off to the side. Because the last line of defense, at least mobile defense, is this Myron. He will guard it with his life if need be. So you can see your stone here is quite well protected. However, Adira has requested that it be moved. We'll be making arrangements to move the stone to another location, more secure than this, tomorrow. I assume you would like to be in attendance for that event?
Yeah, we're not sure if maybe we should hold on to the stone. Did we? For some reason, I thought that's what we had kind of discussed with Adira.
That wasn't in the notes that was given to me, but I know the main scribe is still going over all the information sent to her from Adira. If that is Adira's wish, certainly that can be arranged. Tonight, though, it will stay locked in the vault. You are welcome to stand outside the vault and guard it if you wish over the night. Or you can rely on the team here. Now, these are only the mobile guardians. There are other guardians as well. And the halls outside are being patrolled by additional soldiers that were hired for the occasion. Will that be adequate for the evening?
So Corm's just kind of doing some thinking, and now
Okay.
he's like looking at his traveling companions, like Fulmer and Verret in particular, and wondering if they too might have ties to Toruk in our quest. He doesn't think so about Verret because
yeah, I was like, Verret doesn't know who Toruk is.
But with Fulmer, he's just a little bit suspicious, and then if Fulmer's wanting to hold the stone, it just kind of makes him ever more so. He's trying to. So, Jason, I'm just letting you know this is what
That's fine.
Corm's thinking. I'm not sure exactly how to resolve it or to ask her. Just kind of thinking out loud.
I can assure you it'll be quite safe for the evening. And then we can move it to the more secure location or to your care. How would you guard it should you have possession of it?
I think that was the whole we'll keep it with us. I think that was Fulmer put that up there earlier.
He looks a bit puzzled because he looks at the physical size of the stone. Because remember, those stones are not small. How do you propose to carry such a large item?
You want to roll out that portable hole there, Fulmer?
You possess a hole of portability. I have not seen such a thing.
Fulmer? He's typing. I don't know, he can't use his mic or something.
Mics are for rich people.
Oh, don't say that. Marcus's mic broke today.
See previous statement.
Ah, quite a marvelous item. So you propose to store the artifact in that, is the hole of portability, and then who would have the hole of portability? One of you.
So look back at Fulmer and be like, pretty sure he can carry it.
That would be acceptable to me. It is not my artifact to God. We will have to see what the head scribe here so desires, and that would be based upon the wishes of Adira. That, as I said, they are reviewing all of her notations now. In the meantime, I can escort you upstairs for your morning repast, and after that, hopefully we can have this matter resolved and have this item back in your hand. As he's saying that, a ruby scribe is escorted into the room. Robes are a little bit more ornate than some of the others, but literally being escorted by two of the people that actually accompany him that had been left outside the doorway. And they arrive, and it's yes. My name is Zia. I'm sorry for the delay. We had just finished going over all of Adira's notes. She had indicated that she wished for, if it was your desire, to either secure this in a stronger location or that you possibly wish to secure it yourself.
Didn't the other guy just say that?
Well, yes. Well, yes, I did, but apparently Adira has agreed or has specified in her orders. Basically, what I'm saying is Adira's, now they finished going through all the things that Adira sent to them. They're
Confirm that
realizing,
we're allowed to, or
it's confirmed that you're allowed to take possession of the stone should you wish.
I vote we take it now. Like, not wait till later. I vote we take it now. Any opinions? The longer we leave it here, the longer there's a chance it could go missing like the other one.
Yeah, just. And again, Corum's probably just being a little bit paranoid, but
Right.
just I can't remember how we met Fulmer.
Falmer's looking for his best friend and his best friend's sister, who were both kidnapped.
I do know that part.
Fulmer
but I can't-
literally ran into the party.
At the portal thing when we were in the towers and
Yeah.
jumping
Yeah.
in the portals.
I had no knowledge of Gumtar or even where I was. I was totally lost.
Okay. I guess my question, Jason, is do I just believe that as canon or?
Well, yeah, you've had no reason to doubt him.
Okay.
He's
All right, that's
he's looking for his
Yeah,
friends.
then-
So
Craig, I'm the first one who gets in the way of any trouble trying to protect your arse.
yeah, that's true too.
I'm gonna help get the gem into the portable hole for
So-
Fulmer.
Fulmer, the easiest way is as you're sitting there and you guys kind of looking because those gems are big. You know, I mean, the first time you transported one, you had to use a cart to get it
I do
in
remember that.
the town. The second one, you were fortunate enough to have find the portable hole and was able to use that. So Fulmer carefully rolls out the portable hole beside it, and he looks at it and looks at it. Fulmer, make a strength check.
Are you sure?
Yep. So he walks around the other side, opposite of where he spread out the portable hole. Gives it a quick look to the left, quick look to the right, and then just walks up and just shoves it over off its pedestal. And it falls off the pedestal onto what should be the floor, but then falls into the portable hole.
It's good. I thought it was going to do something bad.
And Fulmer begins the process of storing the portable hole.
Okay. And now the only people that know that it's in this portable hole is our group and these two.
These two, yeah. Yeah, because the other guards went back to the door after they delivered them,
Okay.
the one to Zia to you. Zia says very well. It is now yours to protect. I understand from Adira's notes that you also want to be transported back to Gumtar. Do you wish to meet up with your Minotaur friend at the seaport, or do you wish the airship to take you directly to Gumtar?
If we take the airship all the way down, will we be able to take the airship back to the seaport? When does it leave Gumtar? And is it heading north?
The airship? It goes at our will and pleasure. It belongs to us. I can dispatch it to take you to Gumtar. As soon as it drops you at Gumtar, it will return back here. But I can have it stop or watch out for your friend's vessel on the seas and deliver a message to them if you wish.
Yeah, Corum's good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I assume Grun and them, they're still out here in Iron. Isn't that
They're
the-
Yeah, Grunt,
and we're supposed to meet us every 2 weeks.
yeah, Grunt and
Look for
Keth,
us every 2
yeah,
weeks.
Grunt and Keth were running cargo in the area and would try to hit the ports every couple of weeks to make sure if you guys were there.
That's right. Okay.
Very well. I will make arrangements with the airship captain. Though it is early morning, perhaps. Well, let's see. He should be able to leave within the hour, if that's acceptable to the lot of you.
Onwards and upwards.
Very well. I will make the arrangements. And Zia begins leaving the area, and the Ghani takes you, back out, securing the vault as they go. Within the hour, you're back on the airship and traveling directly to Gumtar Stronghold. So let me back up my freehand again. I love drawing all these little lines all over a map to show you all's travels. Gee, what a beautiful straight line that was, Jason. Yep, okay. Now, the real question is, because that was a straight line.
You have to stay up here, bud.
Oh, 1,050 miles.
"15 years of travel later."
Actually, it won't be that long. It'll take you 17 days. 17 and a half, actually, to reach
That
Gumtar
is-
Stronghold.
That is just enough time for me to put down enough wards to blow up a small half giant.
And
Stay upstairs, okay?
the trip is fairly uneventful. I mean, the ship does make a couple portages here and there to take on fresh food and things like that. Nothing major, just long enough to grab water and things like that. Most of it comes out of their own stores because he knows you're pressing for time. You do travel through 2 rather bad storms on your way there. It isn't long, though, until you spot, for those of you that are familiar with it, you spot Gumtar Stronghold. Coming in off the ocean as you are toward the city, you can see the security waterfall that covers the whole front of the city. And for those that aren't familiar with Gumtar, let me describe it. Gumtar sits on the top of a waterfall that's manufactured by the dwarves years ago. The waterfall literally cascades off the cliffs and drops some 60 to 80 foot down to the ocean below. Hidden behind that waterfall is an underground grotto that serves as a seaport for Gumtar Stronghold. That grotto has 2 huge spiraling ramps that run up to the city proper. The city itself has beautifully crafted walls,
Yeah?
painted white.
What happened?
The city is laid out in tiers and wards, and the
Yeah.
airship begins making its way toward one of the towers in the city that you all had seen but not really ever connected to what its real purpose was, and it pulls up on a jetty. However, as the sun begins to set, the airship captain does something unexpected. He orders the crew to orbit the city and turns to the lot of you. "I'm sorry, I won't be able to take you down tonight. It's not safe. They're not permitting landings due to the problems in the city. We'll have to wait till morning. In the meantime, enjoy your staterooms, have a good dinner, and tomorrow we'll be able to land in Gumtar Stronghold proper, as soon as the sun awakens, that is."
Mm. I don't know. No, I'd probably stay with the group. I was going to think that I could dimension door down there if we're less than 500 feet up or something, but
You're orbiting the city. You're more than 500 foot up, but you're
okay.
probably not more than 800 or 900 foot above the main, some of the spires of the city. And what it
Columbus
amounts,
want to fall 400 feet.
And what it amounts to is the city is not allowing him to dock. He
Got it.
wants to dock. They're not permitting him to dock because the sun is setting and because of the issues the city is having.
Got it.
And that is where we'll end the session tonight. So let me go stop the recording.